Hi guys, it's Dave in Real Life and welcome to today's daily video. And in today's video we are looking at the possibility of Summerslam being the final fight for Ronda Rousey. Yes, it's strongly rumoured that Summerslam will be the last pay-per-view for Ronda Rousey as she is taking on her best friend Shayna Baszler. It is well rumoured that Ronda wanted to leave WWE by putting over her best friend Shayna Baszler. This came about after an heel turn on a heel. I don't really quite get how this worked out, but we saw it at Money in the Bank here in the UK, where Shayna attacked Ronda, and that has led up to a very confusing feud, I've got to be honest, and one that came out of the blue. But we are going to have a look at each individual wrestler and see how they got to WWE. And we're going to start off with Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler was in the Contender Series in UFC. He worked with Ronda Rousey in that Contender Series. So that's how they became really good friends. And I'm not sure if they ever fought each other. If they did, I think Ronda did win. But yeah, the world of MMA changed for Shayna. She didn't quite get to the pinnacle of the octagon, so she opted out and went and joined Ring of Honor or many other indie promotions at that time to earn her stripes in pro wrestling. And she did. She went up the ranks. She even worked with Bobby Fish and shocked the system and stuff like that back in ROH. She really hurt her stripes. She got then a job with NXT, where it just skyrocketed to the moon as she dominated the female division for many years. It wasn't long before the main roster came a-calling, and she found herself in a mixed with Becky Lynch in a major storyline. Sadly, this didn't go to anything because Vince saw nothing in her. It said that the fans wouldn't get behind her as champ. Obviously, Vince is so out of touch because people really wanted Shayna Baszler to be champion. Sadly, he lost confidence in her, and literally she became a mid-carder after that, which is a shame. She was a high-level performer. Then we have on the other hand, and that is Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey dominating UFC, two-time women's champion, definitely the face of MMA at the female division for a long time. Her push into WWE was very gradual, a couple of appearances here, there and everywhere, but mainly as a UFC fighter. But then she signed a contract. She had one of the best rookie years in pro wrestling history, dominating the female division, taking the WWE SmackDown title to all new levels. She literally dominated a full year, being in main event after main event, beating the likes of Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, I'll throw in Nia Jax, Becky Lynch. Anybody what came in front of her was destroyed. She eventually would lose her title to Becky at WrestleMania, but this was only due to the fact that she was leaving the business for a short term to have a child. It was always a dream to have children, but she came back just over a year ago, and her second run, unfortunately, not as dominant. I feel that a lot of ring rust was there. She didn't look as polished a superstar as she had as she'd left the company the first time round. I feel like a lot of fans expected her to be champion pretty much straight away, and that didn't work out either. She did hold a championship in her second reign. It was blighted by the fact that she was feuding mostly with Liv Morgan. There was not really much of a competition around as she was champion. So yeah, her second run was very lacklustre. and not helped by the fact that Ronda wasn't great on the mic. I'm not saying that Shayna's great on the mic, but there's definitely a switch there where Shayna's a little bit more clued on what to say. Ronda just looks like she's hasn't read the script or even glanced at what she's supposed to say. She gets flustered and doesn't come across confident enough. But that's their rise to WWE anyway. I feel that Shayna has been the one that's been let down the most out of the two. And Ronda got Shayna's spot, which I find weird because Shayna should have been the MMA badass, but beat everybody up, and then they never got to that storyline. So hopefully now that Ronda can really get that badass character out of Shayna Baszler, and Shayna Baszler can then go on to have a push for the title, which she deserves. She doesn't need to be in that mid-card tag team division. She needs to be at top main event level. And it's about time Triple H sorted that out before it's too late. I really feel that we haven't seen the best of Shayna Baszler on the main roster yet. And it's about time we did. She is a talent, and she showed how much of a talent she was in NXT. Honestly, if you don't believe me, go back and watch the NXT reign of her as champion. You'll see how dominated the Queen of Spades really was. As a prediction, there is a prediction video up on the channel. I am going for Shayna Baszler in this battle. It is an MMA rules match, which got announced on Monday Night Raw. I kind of like this. It does give Ronda the slight advantage, unfortunately. But on my fingers, I definitely think that Shayna Baszler gets put over here, especially with Ronda leaving, or supposedly leaving. I think she does a solid for her friend and gets her friend over. There's an old saying in wrestling: when you leave or you retire, you leave on your back. You get the next guy over. That is what you're supposed to do. So love it or hate it, that's what happened with Kurt Angle and Baron Corbin. I know it's sad news to bring that up because it should have been Cena. But anyway, I digress. And I'm really looking forward to this match at SummerSlam. Let me know what you think of this match. And what you think of Ronda Rousey. Is she staying in WWE, or are the rumours going to be true that she is going back to UFC in the near future? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I've been Dave in real life. You guys have been awesome. Until the next time, bye for now.